Hello students, in this class we will see the next part, that is escape velocity and weightlessness. Okay, so here the simple portion that we know, that from the surface of earth, if we throw any object in the upward direction with some initial velocity u, then what will happen? After some time it will reach to a height, and after that it will again come back to the ground, okay, with the same velocity u, right? So in this case the object is inside the gravitational pull, so that that object is again returning back to the surface, okay. But if we increase the speed, initial speed, then what will happen? Height will increase, and suppose this is the gravitational field region of earth. So at a minimum speed, if we give that minimum speed to any object from the surface of earth, then what will happen? It may happen that the object is going out of the gravitational pull of earth, okay, just going out. So this point is outside of the gravitational field of earth, okay. That means that object will not come back to the surface of earth, because it has already reached out of the gravitational pull of earth, okay. So that minimum speed which is required to send that object from the surface of earth, okay, to infinity, we can tell this point is at infinity, because gravitational force, gravitational field will be there in a region of radius infinity, okay. It means very large radius, okay. So the escape velocity, the definition of escape velocity is defined for a particular planet or for our earth, that it is the minimum velocity with which an object is projected from the surface of earth, so that it just escapes the gravitational field of earth, okay. That velocity, that minimum velocity is called escape velocity, okay. It just escapes, this point has some significance, it just escapes the gravitational field, okay. So now I will show you what will be the minimum velocity with which an object is projected from the surface of earth, so that it will never come back to the surface of earth again. So here we are neglecting the air resistance, okay. Air resistance is neglected. Okay. So here what will happen? We are throwing an object from the surface of earth, okay. So the earth has radius r, capital R, okay, capital R, and its escape velocity from the surface of earth is suppose ve, escape velocity ve, okay. So I am erasing this part. So what will happen with this velocity? It will go out of the gravitational field. So at this point is suppose A point and this point is B point. These are the 2 points, okay. At these 2 points we will find the total energy, and we will use the principle conservation of total energy, okay. So total energy at A equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Kinetic energy means half m ve square plus potential energy means minus g m by r. It is on the surface of earth, so distance is capital R. Capital M is the mass of the earth and small m is the mass of this object, okay. And EB, when it is going out of the gravitational field, then there will be no potential energy, so potential energy is 0, okay. Kinetic energy, it has just escaped means at point B it will be at rest. That is the significance of this word, just escape. So at point B total energy is 0. So due to the conservation of total energy, okay, due to the conservation of total energy, due to the conservation of total energy, what will happen? EA equal to EB, okay. Now EA means half m ve square, and minus gmm by r, and eb means 0. Okay, so you will get half mv e square equal to gmm by r. This m cancel out. Okay, so ve you will get root over 2 gm by r. Okay, ve you will get root over 2 gm by r. Clear? So this is the value of escape velocity from any planet. So g is the gravitational constant, we all know. M is here mass of the earth from which the body is projected, and r is the radius of earth. Okay, if you consider any planet, then m will be mass of that planet, r is radius of that planet. Okay, so this is the simple derivation, and we have used this principle conservation of total energy at the 2 points A and B. So here at point B, potential energy is 0 and it has just escaped, so kinetic energy will also be 0. So I am writing this equation now. Now I am showing few points on which VE depends on. So I am erasing this. So VE equal to root over 2 gm by r. Okay, here this m we can write m like this, root over 2 g by r into 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. 1 r cancel out, so here you will get 2. Okay, so the formula becomes 8 by 3 g pi r square rho. Clear? So here look at the equation, then you will understand on which things it depends on and which things it does not depend. So first point, it is independent of mass of the object which is being escaped. Okay, second point, mass of the object, that means small m is not present here. Okay, second point, it depends on the mass and radius of the planet. Depends on the mass and radius of the planet. Okay, it depends on the mass and radius of the planet, m and capital R. Okay, if we forget about m, then it depends on the density. Mass means there you will get density. It depends on the density of the planet. Okay, that is escape velocity is directly proportional to root over density, right? V is directly proportional to root over density. So on these points it depends on. Okay, now I am making a little bit simpler of this equation VE. Okay, so these are the points. This point is very important when you are solving MCQ questions. Okay, we will see one problem, we will see. So from this equation we can write, from this one, okay, we can write it like this, root over 2 by r. Now gm, look at the equation, gm by r square equal to small g. So in place of gm we can write small g into r square. Okay, small g into r square. Now this r, this is cancelled out, so root over 2gr. So VE equal to root over 2gr. Okay, so if we put the values, okay, it is not depending on the height. Okay, it is depending on g. G is what? Gravitational acceleration on the surface of Earth, and this is radius. So this value is constant. Okay, this value is constant for a particular planet. Okay, this value is always constant for a particular planet. If we put the values for Earth, 2 into 9.8 into 6400 into 10 to the power 3. Okay, then what will you get? You will get the value 11.2 kilometer per second. That means if any object, take any small object or take any large object, any object is projected with this velocity from the surface of earth, then the object will go go out of the gravitational field. Okay, here remember that we have neglected the earth's resistance or air resistance. Okay, so this is the value for earth. Okay, now look at this equation. Here we can find the relation between VE and VO. Remember VO, orbital velocity. VO was root over GR, and this relation is true when the object is very near to the surface of earth. So at that condition, there is a relation between VO and VE. So the relation is VE equal to root 2 into root over GR. That means root 2 into V0. Okay. So this is the simple relation between VE and VO. If VO is given, you can find VE of that particular planet. Okay. If VE is given, you can find the VO for that particular planet. Here VO and VE both are independent of the mass of the object which is projected. Okay, clear? So this is the point. Now we will use this formula. Okay, so here you will remember this formula. Okay, this formula. No need to remember all the formulas. Here you will remember this formula. This formula you can find. This formula also you can find. Okay, so we will use this formula to solve one numerical. Okay. So look, this problem, VE escape velocity for Earth's surface is given 11 km per second. A certain planet has a radius twice, okay, that of Earth, but mean density is same, okay, as that of Earth. Find the escape velocity for that planet. So mean density and radius, these two relations are given. So we will use this formula, VE equal to this. No need to remember. I am again telling you can remember this formula. Just in place of m put 4 by 3 pi r cube rho, simple. Okay, so VE for that planet, okay, I am writing it VE prime for that planet. It will be root over how much? 8 by 3. These are constant, so these are not changing. R prime square, okay, this is changing twice, and rho prime. These are the two variable quantities. So here R prime is given. So here R prime is equal to 2R and rho prime equal to rho. Okay, the densities are same. It is given. Mean density is same. Radius is twice. So put the values root over 8 by 3 G pi 2R square rho. Okay. Now 2R square means 4R square. We can take that 2 out of that root sign. So 2 root over 8 by 3 G pi R square rho. Okay. So this quantity tells about the escape velocity for Earth, because this R is the radius of Earth. So this part, this under root part is VE. Okay. VE means here it is given 11 km per second. So 2 into 11, you will get 22 meter per second. Clear? So in this way you can get competitive type question, MCQ question. Okay, relations will be given. You have to understand the relation and you have to understand which equation you have to use. If here it is given that the relation between the masses of the planets, then you will use simply this relation. Okay. If it is given that gravitational acceleration, relation between gravitational accelerations are given, then we will use this relation, V equal to root over 2gr. Okay, relation between small g and r is given. Then we will use this relation. Relation between rho and r is given here. So we are using this equation. Relation between, suppose, mass of the planet, radius of the planets are given. Then we will use this relation. So you have to understand which equation you have to use, but no need to remember all the equations. Remember this one. Remember this one. Okay, so this is one simple numerical. Now I am going to the weightlessness. So now weightlessness means weight will be 0. Okay, so suppose this is our earth of mass capital M, and a satellite is moving, or any object is moving in a circular orbit around earth of radius smaller, and the radius of the earth is capital R. Okay, so here suppose anything is there and you are present inside that object. That object is rotating in a orbit means it will have orbital speed. Okay, and we know that orbital speed equal to root over gm by r. Clear? Gm by r. Okay, so here we will see the weight of this person. Okay, we will see the weight of this person. So one force will be acting towards the center of the earth, that is mg prime. Okay, because this person is not on the surface of earth, so I am not taking g, it is mg prime. Okay, and the object is rotating, that this object is rotating in a circular orbit, so the person inside that object will experience a centrifugal force. Okay, mvo square by r. Okay, so here two forces are acting in the opposite directions, so the resultant force, that will be the weight n equal to mg prime minus mv0 square by r. Clear? That will be the resultant weight. Okay, because two forces are acting in the opposite directions, so we have to subtract those two forces. So mg prime equal to mg prime minus m by r into root over gm by r whole square. Okay, so mg prime minus gmm by r square. Now gmm by r square, this is what? This is the force acting towards the center of the earth, or gravitational force you can tell. Okay, so this gravitational force becomes what? Becomes its weight. Okay, clear? So mg prime becomes 0. Okay, because g prime equal to what? G prime equal to gm by r square. This relation we have already read. So we are getting n, normal reaction force. Normal reaction force tells about the actual weight. Okay, at this position, when that object is revolving with some velocity, then that n will tell about the weight. So here we are seeing that n equal to 0. That means that object or that person inside that thing which is revolving with some velocity v0, that person will feel no weight. Okay, that means that person will be in weightlessness condition. Okay, so this is the simple derivation of weightlessness to check the weightlessness. Okay, so here the person inside that object will fly, there will be no weight, he cannot experience any kind of force towards the center of the earth, so his weight will be 0. Clear? So this is the simple thing. Okay, so this is our part, escape velocity and weightlessness. Next class we will see the last part, that is the Kepler's law of planetary motion. Clear?